Hey everybody, AZ Badfish here. Welcome back to AZ Plays DW20. Hope you guys are doing well. I am doing alright. I've actually not been feeling too great the last couple days, but yeah, we're on here playing around. I've got some ideas for today. I'd really like to get a actual ore processing going. Automatic ore processing. Right now, I've got a manual set up down in the workshed. I've actually kind of recreated it up here temporarily just so I don't have to keep running back and forth, but yeah, want to get this sorted out today. That's the goal for today, and I think I need to start out by installing some of these hardened fluid ducts over at our mining quarry operation. Now these things are pretty easy to make. It's just any hardened glass and some Invar, and the cool thing is contents may be any temperature. If you guys remember in the last episode, my pipe exploded because I was just using regular fluid ducts. So we're going to go and swap this out right now. So, and actually want to make sure here. Claim chunk. Oh, hey, look at that. I still got my chunks are claimed and chunk loaded. That's cool, but it still only says 2. There should be chunks in the mining dimension that are also... Oh, maybe I didn't... No, I didn't do it that because I used the chunk loader thing. All right. So let's head back out to the mining world. If we go up... Yeah, I hear you, zombie. Don't worry. So yeah, this thing, if you guys remember, kind of got stuck here because my chunk loader ran out of power because this thing stopped receiving lava from the fabricator. Now, if I'm correct, this thing is no longer using power. Now it creates a whole bucket, so it doesn't have enough room to create an entire bucket of lava, so it's stopped and it's not using power. That is fantastic. That means that this, once if this is full and this has got full power and everything like that, which by the way, I realized that that I messed up my chunks areas here. So let's undo this, and we will here and here and here. And sure, let's just make a big space around this for now. You uncheck and then check. Okay, so I believe these are all will be loaded once this thing has power. Let's go ahead and hook this bad boy up. So slap this on here like that. Do I need a servo? I think I do. It blew up my servo too. Do I need to use... Will the servo blow up? I don't think the servo will blow up. It's just the pipe, right? So I should be good to just use a regular servo here. I guess we'll find out. So yeah, all right, great. So this has got power. This should be all chunk loaded now. And when I flip the lever, this should start working again. So that's pretty sweet. But the problem with this thing is I'm gonna have to keep coming back here and adjusting the shape card, right? So we might have to come up with a better plan for that. And of course, there are definitely things that we can use. For right now, though, our system is full. So we got to do stuff with this. Now, again, you're flashing, and I don't like that. You were flashing last time when this thing exploded. Are you flashing because... Oh, I see. It's because when it's full of lava, it has, the lava picture. But because it's constantly receiving and using lava, it's just gonna flash. I think we're good. I don't think I gotta worry about this exploding. All right, let's go back to base. We just do /home. Very good. All right. So what we've got to do is basically extract from this chest and then do stuff with it, right? But I don't know that I necessarily want to do all that right here. I'm thinking I want to take this down into the basement, maybe, because this could get kind of messy. Now I do still have the endergenic generator down here that doesn't work. But I'm going to leave it for now. I think I just want to expand this way, so I'm going to get my hammer out, do some digging, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I dug us out a little bit of space here, and I was all set to start doing the floor, and I thought, you know what? Now might be a good time to start looking into those exchangers. Those things are pretty sweet, right? Let you swap out blocks and whatnot. So the first one looks like is just a leadstone exchanger. That's the tier 1. How many tiers are there? 3? That's cool. It looks like there's a bunch of different types though. LV exchanger, MV, H. I don't know what any of those are. These make sense to me. Leadstone, hardened, reinforced, and signalum. Oh, the tier 4. Very nice. Ooh, even tier 5? Sweet. Okay, I was wrong about the tier 3. But obviously, we'll start with the tier 1, probably for now. We might upgrade these later. But we'll need a flux capacitor, some lead, redstone servo, that's easy, and this thermal expansion exchanger core. Goodness. That's pretty simple. Copper gears, lead, and some resonant ender, which is just ender pearls cooked down in a magma crucible. This flux capacitor, lead, copper, lead, redstone, and sulfur. I have all that stuff. Sweet. So we'll make our flux capacitor. You know what? Let's actually make 2 of those because I might want another one later. And then we'll go back to the exchanger. I'm going to need to grab out some ender pearls. You need a whole bucket, and each ender pearl cooks down into... if we look at it, it cooks down to a quarter of it, right? Yeah. Magma crucible, ender pearl, 250 millibuckets. So I need 4 ender pearls. We'll cook those down, and then we'll have that. Running low on ender pearls. 2, 3. I haven't been tending the farms lately. Need to get on that. Is that even here? I don't have that. I don't have one of those up here. That's down in the workshed. All right, so magma crucible, in you go. We'll cook those up. How much power? We got plenty. We're good. All right, and while that's happening, I think I'll run out here and harvest some more ender pearls. All right, all done there. So I should just be able to click it with a bucket. No? Oh no, I gotta put it in the. I have to actually put it in the fluid transposer. Okay, no problem. So I'll set this back to like. No, that's wrong. I want it here. There, like that. So now it's in here, and now I can throw the bucket in there. Beautiful. Wonderful. Nice. I like how that works. It seems a little unnecessary, but it's cool because you can automate that, right? So like I could have, you know, pipes pulling that stuff out rather than me pull it out manually. So that's cool. All right, back in here. We'll put our resonant ender bucket in here, and I'll type back in exchange. All right, a bit of crafting, and we got ourselves a leadstone exchanger. So that is pretty sweet. We need to charge this bad boy up. Now, I think I can do that in an energy cell, right? I do not have one here, it seems. Is there one downstairs? I don't think so. I don't think so. Nope. All right. Let's run over this way. Whoops. Well, energy cell wasn't it either, and yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm still used to Ender IO's what are they, capacitor banks, where you can just throw stuff in there, but apparently you need one of these energetic infusers from thermal expansion, and I believe this will work. So we need 2 copper gears. Oh cool, I do have enough copper. Good. We need, whoa, those are different. What is this? Silver, do I have that? I need 2 of these. Okay, very good. We need one of these, and then we need the electrum one, I suppose. Yeah, very good. And now I should be able to make a machine frame. I need a 10 gear. We are gonna get into auto crafting very soon. So I hopefully, no kidding, I don't have any glass for real? Wow, all right. Stand by. Yeah, running pretty low on materials here. That's why I want to get this stuff set up so we can start doing things. All right, put that machine frame in there, and then I got to get my machine back. This one, you. Okay, so now I'm thinking I should be able to. I don't know where to set this up permanently. I think for right now I'll just put it up here, so it's kind of out of the way. Now I believe I can just do this. And now it should be getting power. Cool. All right, he's filled up now, so we take him out. I actually want to go ahead and charge up the flux capacitor. Does it even? Yeah, just so I have it. All right, so now we can run back downstairs. And what I'm actually gonna have to do is grab out a bunch of cobblestone from here. Yeah, see, I've got. I had over 2,000 in there. That's crazy. I love it. We'll probably need a bit more. We'll get a couple stacks here. We'll grab our chisel, because you need to have the blocks that you want in your inventory, I think. I'm not entirely sure how this works now that I think about it. We'll make up a bunch of trodden bricks here. And then we take our exchanger. It's a 1 by 1. How do I change it? Can I control? Control? Nope. It helps to set up the hotkeys first. So I can, with this one, I can switch it between a 1 by 1 and a 3 by 3 pattern. So obviously we're going to go with a 3 by 3. But I think if I just shift and click... Hold on, let me just make sure. Right click on a block to exchange. Sneak right click on a block to select. So if I sneak right click, now I've selected the trodden bricks. So now I believe I can just come in here and it will work on whatever type. So if I just right click, bam, nice. So it's swapping it out, and it's actually removing them from my inventory. Remember, I had 3 stacks, so that's pretty sweet. So we can just come in here and we can do this pretty quickly. I don't actually like how I can see the underneath side of the cube. That's really throwing me off, but that's all right. It's cool. So we can come in here, we swap these out real quick. This is going to come in really handy later for sure. So we're definitely going to have to upgrade this thing. And it didn't even use that much power to do that little section, so that's pretty cool. Actually, we'll go ahead and throw this in our tools backpack. Oh, by the way, I already had hardened fluid duct. I didn't even need to make any more. I don't know why I didn't bother to look, but anyways. So that's taken care of. Now what I kind of want to do is just think and plan a little bit, because there's a lot of stuff that I kind of want to do in here. So let's just say, for instance, that is my ender chest. Now I want to pull down. We're going to have to use a pipe, I think. So we will servo out all of the stuff from the ender chest into a much bigger place. So maybe like a storage crate, for instance, and there'll be a pipe between them, right? And then I want to say we need some pulverizers, right? We need 2 different sections though, actually, now that I think about it. So maybe it makes more sense. We'll leave it for now. We'll take this. Excuse me, sir. Yep. Okay, so I want 2 sections, right? I want to have one for stuff that's going to get melted down. So we're going to, like our iron and copper, silver, gold, stuff like that, that's going to get crushed in the pulverizer into dust and then melted down into ingots. I want that in one place. And then there's another section that I want to have stuff like redstone and lapis and coal. It's going to get broke down into pieces. Or actually, no, we're not going to need pulverizers for that, because we're running a fortune quarry. We might need a second set later, but we could just pull those items. And then what I want to do is, do we have crafters in this pack? It's an RF tools thing, right? Yeah. So we got these crafters, and I can set them up. It might need a tier 2 probably. The only difference between them is how many recipes they can remember. But have it set up to automatically take like lapis and coal and turn it into blocks. Although I don't know if that would really... Oh, we'll mess around with it. Okay, so let's say that this is going to be... You know what? Let's actually move the big storage crate. Storage crate up there. And then we could say, all right, you're going to pull out of the storage crate into... maybe we could do it this way, like have it pull out from the top and then just run it down, right? Like have pulverizers here, and then we could have I don't know how that even happened. Pulverizers there, and then we can have our redstone furnaces, and then yeah, we might actually not even need this much space. All right, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Rather than using all this cobblestone, because it's kind of silly, and it takes forever to dig out because my pick is garbage. I am going to, I guess, just craft up a bunch of machines and see about setting this up. We're also going to move, I think we'll move, obviously, the ender chest and probably the this stuff here also, so we can control all of that from down below. Don't forget to craft up all the million machines. Actually, I've got 2 pulverizers here. Okay, I'll make up some stuff. Yeah, you know what? I think I want to leave these machines up here because I like having them here. You never know when you need to like manually do something real quick. So I think I want to craft up a whole bunch of new machines, which means I actually need a bunch of glass. And I'm of 2 minds of this subject. For one, I think right now what I will do maybe is just fly around the cities with my silk touch pick because it uses any block glass. So any color will work, and there's tons of it around me. I could just go get it now that I have silk touch. Or what I could do is isn't it like some kind of block factory? No. I don't want factory blocks from chisel. I want the what is it called? Let's just look up factory. This guy, material stonework factory. That's what I'm looking for. This thing will just generate stuff for you. And I know Dyer doesn't like it because it's quote unquote magic blocky. Well, he said it's sort of magic block. I like magic blocks. I love magic. I live for magic blocks. Make me as OP as possible, please, and we will have a good day. So let me just go ahead and actually make this thing up real quick. I think I can. Do I have enough glass? I do. Sweet. So then I don't even have to worry about it. I can just make up a bunch of sand. I think I need a piston. I will need a lava bucket. Okay, we can go get one of those real fast. That's not a problem. I'll just grab a bucket. Head back down into the mines. Actually, I don't even need to head down to the mines because I've got surface lava not too far from me. I think it's just over here, right around. There it is. Aha! Okay, so grab our bucket. Lava. Now we should be able to just make this thing. Let's get inside. Okay. Bucket of lava, bucket of water. Factory. The thing. Oh, I need 2 iron picks. Actually, do I even have the plastic though? I don't know if I do. I might. Yeah, I got plenty. I wish I could just hold the backspace button and it would clear it like it used to. I don't know why it doesn't. Maybe that's just AE and refined storage works a little differently. I'm not sure. But all right, material stonework factory. Awesome. So I think, let me just sit this guy right here. And what do? You need power, first of all. Okay. Okay. You know what? I don't necessarily want to mess with this right now. So I think I'm going to run and grab some glass. But it looks so nice. I don't want to do that. All right, I'll be back. Let me figure out how this thing works. Okay, so I read the book real quick, and it's actually not as bad as it sounds. So if we go to the book real quick, when divided with power, it'll start generating cobblestone. It has different operations. It can smelt, 2x2 craft, grind, or 3x3 craft. Basically, so we'll walk through. We turn this power on, it'll start generating cobblestone here. If I set this to furnace, it'll output stone into here, or the output will be stone, I guess. But I don't want that. I want it to grind, so that it'll grind down into gravel, which should then grind down into sand, which I then want to smelt into glass. So let's see how this works. I should just be able to grab a piece of leadstone. By the way, I figured out the mouse middle click thing. It's the wheel. You scroll up and down, not click. So that's the important piece of information I was missing. So yeah, look how quickly this happens too. That's insanity. Wow. So let's say active on redstone signal. Turn you off for a second, just for funsies. Make sure I actually understand what's going on here. Let's turn this into furnace mode and stop you, and now let's turn it back on, and we start getting stone here. That is so cool. The question is, how do you pull stuff out of here automatically? Like, where's the output? Oh, you could set one for each one? That is slick, man. And no wonder Dyer hates this block. All right, sweet. So I've got glass. Let me go ahead and actually we'll set this grind, smelt. I masked it. Okay, and turn you back on. We'll let this go for a few. Man, that is so fast. Holy cow! How much power is it using? 40 RF per tick. That's not bad. That is not bad. Man, that is super nice. Okay, we'll get a stack here, and then we'll call it good. There we go. Stack of glass. Very nice. So now I'll go ahead and now I should be able to craft up all of those machines. All right, guys, so I'm back down at the bottom now, and as you can see, I've got a hole here. This is actually right behind the controller for my refined storage system, so I'll be able to run a refined storage cable down here. But yeah, this is the basic layout of what I want to do, and I'm curious, can I put a crate against the wall? I can. That's great. All right, so we'll put our crates here, and I got our pulverizers. So pulverizer. We'll set up our furnaces. I've actually got hardened upgrade kits for all of these machines, so that's pretty sweet. Now I can actually, well, before I do that, oh wait, no, this is wrong. This doesn't go here. The crate is going to go here because my crafter is going to go here. Oops, I'm going to have to, there we go. So I went ahead and made a tier 3 because a tier 1 only had 2 recipes and a tier 2 only had 4, and 4 might have been enough, but I wanted to make sure I had plenty in case I needed it, so I went ahead and upgraded to tier 3. So we've got a bunch of that stuff now. We'll go ahead and stick the ender chest right there. So now what I can do, I suppose, is I'm going to want to servo out everything from the ender chest and put it into the storage crate. But first, let me clean up some of this cobblestone. I only did this so that it wouldn't be right up against the wall. We can get behind the stuff easily. All right. So I should have, let's grab some servos and some item ducts for now. Oh, I'm thinking I'm probably good to go around the back side here. So if I do item duct on you and on you, and then I come over here with the servo, and then we'll set you to ignore. So now you should be not receiving stuff. Why not? Does this not work? Can I not? Wait, no, it is. It's just, it's slow. Very slow. That's going to be a problem. You know what? I might have to swap this one out for the hardened servo. This guy, Signalum servo, because this one is the most important one to get speed on first. That way we can, you know, keep all of our stuff flowing in. The ender chest doesn't get full too quickly. So yeah, we'll set you to ignored. Now you should be pulling out stuff much faster. Very good. So this will start filling up, and then this will start emptying. Very good. That's step 1. Step 2 is going to be a little more interesting. I got to figure out how I want to do this, because I want to move out the ores and stuff, like, you know, silver and gold and nickel and aluminum. All these ores, I want them to come out. But what kind of servos can I make? Can I make one that's even better than that? Yeah, of course I can. I can make a resonant servo, which is some enderium, which is how do I make that? Enderium blend and sand. That's not helpful. How do I get that then? Lead, pulverized platinum, and resonant ender bucket. That seems pretty insane. So maybe we won't go that route yet. The signalum seems to be okay. So how many things do I have here? That might actually be enough for now. Let me go make another signalum servo. Okay, so I've got these pulverizers now hooked up, and I've got my servo in place, but I don't have anything in it. So we're going to set this to whitelist, and then how I'm planning on doing this is just adding stuff to the whitelist as I see it, right? So I see gold in here. That needs to get added. Nickel. So I'll just actually pull all this stuff out that I want to whitelist to go into the pulverizers. And then we will get this set up. Okay, so I've got my whitelist set up. So once I set this, we should start seeing some movement here. All right. Yeah, and it's smart enough to not continue sending items once these have stuff in them. Now these, of course, don't have power yet, so we're gonna have to sort that out. Before I do that, let's go ahead and configure these the way we want them. Obviously, we want input at the top. Auto input is disabled, but I do want auto output enabled. So that's good. I want to output them to the bottom. Okay. Yeah, I should be okay to output these to the bottom because anything that comes out of here, I believe, as a secondary for any of these types of ores should also be smeltable. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. I guess we'll wait and see. Okay, we'll ship this guy. Let me set these up. All right. So these are now configured to pull from the top and push out the bottom. So I will go ahead and now that auto output is enabled. So I don't know if I need a servo or not. That's not the right cables. Those are my refined storage cables. So I guess we'll see. I actually might need servos. We'll hook that up to you. Very nice. Let's get some power down here. What's the best way to do that? Should I run? I could run it from right here. I mean, I've got power right here. That could work. That actually worked pretty well. All right, so let me grab my leadstone. Probably gonna need to make some more of that, actually. Go ahead and run these down. Yeah, pulverizers started now that they got power. Okay, one leadstone left. Nice. So these are going to pulverize up, push everything down into these redstone furnaces, and the redstone furnace is going to cook it up. Ah, I do need servos. No, I don't. I don't. That's great. Awesome. So very good. So next step is I've got to pull all of these types of things out, and I want to craft them into blocks. So that's what the crafter is for. And I'm actually, do I want to craft them into blocks? I mean, that was the plan the whole time. My only hesitation with crafting them into blocks is if, I'm up here and I'm trying to craft stuff and I need to craft with coal, but I don't have any coal. It's all in blocks. That would be slightly annoying. Let's go ahead and make some more leadstone while I'm here. But actually, I think for now, the blocks is probably okay because I want to use up as little space in my refined storage system as possible because I've only got the one disk for now, even though it's a 64K. So what that means is I'm going to set up another thing right here. But before I put a servo to pull stuff out, I want to put a filter on this thing. Now, I don't know how many items. I can only filter for 3 items. That is not the way this is gonna work. Can I make a bigger one? I surely can. All right, let me go make some filters. Okay, so setting up this signalum filter, we can set this to only accept certain items, right? And that's going to be helpful. So ignore mod owner, ignore ore dictionary, prevent oversending, sure. Use it, yeah, none of that really matters, but we're going to whitelist. Okay, only allow these guys, okay? So that's how that's gonna set up. Now in here, I'm gonna need to actually create my recipe. So I double click here and I'll say, you can go here. And result of crafting operation will go to the output buffer, very good. Remember the current items in the internal and external buffers. I don't know. Or forget the remember. I don't think I need to mess with either of those things. I'm not sure what those do. But okay, so block of coal. So now whenever we get 9 coal in here, it'll craft the block and stick it in here and it will extract from there. So we need to do the same thing for all of these other blocks. Okay, with our recipes set up, we should be good to actually turn this thing on. We'll go ahead and put these in here. I had to actually go get lapis out of my system because we hadn't mined any up yet. But, all right. So we've got this thing set up. I actually am going to need to... we are going to need to servo this out. So we'll grab a servo. We'll stick you on here. And, yeah, blacklist nothing. That's good. That's good. Oh, I need to set it to ignore you. All right. Very good. So this should be set up. I will need to give it power, though. So we'll move this power over here. And now it's got power. Very nice. And then I should just... yeah, I can put a regular servo on here because I've got a filter right there. So now we should start seeing this stuff. Hopefully. There it goes. It's slow, but it's going. And there, we created a block, and now the block is going to travel all along, nice and slow, into here. So, when all this is said and done, we're going to be left with a few things, right? We're going to have uranium, black quartz, yellowite, marble, limestone, and right now this thing. So what are we going to do with that? I need to figure out how I can pull this stuff out. Think about that, because I can't just set up another extract telling it to pull everything, right? I would have to almost set up another extract with one of these signalum servos and start whitelisting all of this stuff. And then sending it directly from the crate. If I can I even do that? Ooh, this could get... I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. This could get real spaghetti real quick, you guys. I suppose I could run a separate cable from the top here, all the way across down into the crate, and then run the importer behind it. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna have to be. So let me go set that up real quick. I need to make another signalum servo. All right, that's set up, and you can see all the items flowing through. So that's looking pretty nice. So now the last part of this, this spaghetti makeup here, I was hoping I could make this look a little nicer. That's why I left room in the back. I suppose I could have got real fancy with like signalum plated item ducts and stuff so I could run power and items. Yeah, but I don't want to. So I can actually access this thing from back here. I need to make an importer, yeah, for refined storage. So I'm going to need a destruction core and an improved processor, which is the gold processor. And for here, I need a basic processor and another quartz, which this is the iron one. So do I have any silicon? Oh, nice. I've even got some printed ones. All right, so I need to make, let's grab some redstone. I need 2 pieces of you, and I'll need an iron and a gold. Okay, so let me go craft these up. I'm actually gonna have to go all the way upstairs to do that, because that's where the solderer is, and I can't actually reach that from there. And importer. Nice. Okay, so now what I can do, actually I bet I could have reached that. I totally could have reached that from right here. I thought it was over there for some reason. I don't know. So, all right. Now what we're going to do is we will put an importer on the back of this guy, and then we will grab our cables from refined storage, and we'll just connect it. I think I can connect it just to the controller, can't I? That should work. So then we just run this cable down and over. There we go. So now I believe these items are slowly getting imported into our system. So now, whenever we mine stuff, oops, give me that back. With our quarry, it will come into here, and it'll get sucked into here, and then depending on what it is, will get pulled out, either turned into blocks, or turned into ingots, or moved straight into here. In any case, all the items end up in the refined storage system. So that is pretty sweet, and that hopefully will work. Let's go ahead and set this up. So put you there and put a lever here. So now if I flip this, we should hopefully, yeah, start seeing some items come in. Very cool. So that's how that works. Oh, already I see stuff that is not part of the list, so we're gonna have to figure out what to do with it. But the good news is all of that stuff that hasn't been accounted for yet in one way or the other is going to end up right here. So like this resonating ore, I actually have no idea what this is for, but like we can go ahead and add these now to our filter on the just the main one, I think, because I don't think I need to do anything with those. So we'll put you there, put basalt in, resonating ore, and all that stuff can get taken out as well. Very good. So that is super sweet. And I think this is actually done pulling stuff. So I'm gonna have to run back out to the mining area and set up a new area, basically. Redo the shape card. So I'm gonna do that. And once I figure that out, I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so we're back in the mining dimension, and I've already gone and set this up. I've just moved it this way, which is east, so positive X by 16 blocks, so we're going to get this next chunk here. So that'll be pretty sweet. I'd like to make this bigger if I can. Like in the Foolcraft series, I ended up doing like 100 by 100 sections, you know, gigantic sections, but I don't know, like, can I just claim more chunks? Yeah, okay, now that it's got power, it'll let me. So I guess I could do that, but for now I'll just leave it at 16 by 16, and we'll go home and we'll make sure that this is all working. But all right, so if we just flip this lever, we should start seeing stuff come in here, and it'll immediately get pulled into this, and then it should start making its way other places. Yeah, we see it's sweet. So this looks like it's working. Very cool. I like that. So we'll leave this running. I'll probably just let it take up that whole chunk, and we'll see what we get out of that. But yeah, that's all the time I've got for this episode for sure, you guys. It's been a bit of a long one. If you did like it, go ahead and hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. I do have some other series on the channel you might enjoy. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter and join my public Discord. Those links are in the description as well. And until next time, you guys, AZ Badfish signing out. See you later. Bye-bye.